today we're going to be working with the Dirt Micro Vector Smart Template. Had a customer reach out and he's wanting to have his real life sprint car transferred over to the Micro Sprint. And luckily, Dave with Rockstar Wraps, Dave Anderson, he was kind enough to supply us with the original wrap files for Daniel's car. So I've done this in the past with this particular set of wrap files to the Dirt Sprint car. What's up, Dirt Mod? Thanks for the follow. And I've already went through this wrap file and grabbed everything that we need to transfer over. And I've already sized it as well because this wrap file is quite a bit bigger for obvious reasons than the iRacing templates. So I've opened up the Dirt Micro Sprint Car template, Vector Smart Template, excuse me, and going to go ahead and delete the directions layer. And we're going to double click the purple icon thumbnail to open the Vector Smart object. And from here, we're going to grab our wrap files. And I'm going to do Control C to copy those and send those over to this canvas. Now, it's important to note that, let me grab these and move these down. It's important to note that anything hanging over the edge on a Vector Smart template will cause misalignment on the iRacing side of the Smart template. And this is going to kind of be a tutorial at the same time, so if you already know this stuff, I'm going to be a little redundant. But so I'm going to go ahead and save this by hitting Control S, and I'm going to show you guys what happens. Okay, so you can kind of see that, like, you've got your wing panel, it's shifted over to the left. Anywhere you see gray like this is the gray in the Vector Smart template where it's shifted offset. And that's what will happen if you have anything hanging over the edge. Now, that includes anything that exists, period, outside the artboard boundary in Illustrator. It doesn't matter if it's masked or it has a clipping mask around it. It does not matter if anything exists. It will cause misalignment. So a lot of times I have to really dig deep in the layers panel to find those hidden points and paths that may exist outside the artboard boundary. So right now we're just going to go ahead and get all this stuff lined up. And I'm going to go ahead and lock all these layers that we're not working with right this second. Let's see. Delete those. I'm going to turn our wireframe on so that we have a little bit of a guide here. Let's see. If any of you have used the Dirt Vector Smart Template or any Vector Smart Template for that matter, let me know in the comments what you think about those. They're a very useful product when it comes to this type of work, or if you're a traditional designer who is familiar with Illustrator, these really come in handy. So I've got that piece from the sprint car that's not going to transfer over. So we're going to go ahead and move that out of the way. I'm going to rotate this. And I believe this is the left side of the car. Yep. Let's go ahead and grab this, move it out of the way. I'm going to store some stuff over here on the edges for now. Okay, and before we get too far along, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a reference photo on my other monitor here. Okay, so the entire car is red, minus the insides of the wing boards being white and black. What's up, Roderick? I'm a much better painter than Alan Elwood. Alan's pretty good, man. Okay, so from here, I'm going to grab the red color here. Let's see. I'm fumbling here. Okay. Actually, let's do this. So basically, I just drew a path there to make all that red. And I need to bring that down below the graphics. Bam. Okay. So from here, let's get back to lining all this up. Okay, we're gonna have to make some adjustments on this one. What's up, Justin? Hey, Danny, where? Thanks for the follow, man. Hey, Bulldozer. Thanks for the follow. Let me mute my desktop audio so that doesn't play twice there. Okay. And let's grab these. Move these down just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and angle these. I did not know that. Nico doing rock and roll covers? I am interested. I love covers of songs. It gives you a fresh, I don't know what I'm trying to say, a fresh version of it, maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of covers in my Spotify, though. Okay, Nico. Well, I'm gonna need a link or something so I can check this out because that's awesome. Yes, we need evidence. Absolutely. I want to see this. Maybe someone should just go ahead and drop it in chat. We can just check it out on stream. Or that, Justin. I like that idea better. Nico, get in here. Get in the chat right now. Let's hear it. Hey, Nate. Thanks for the raid, man. I believe that's the first time we've had a raid. That's awesome. T Camp Designs. Thanks for the follow, man. Okay, I've got this pink line in here. I believe that's the cut line. I need to get rid of that. Okay. I think we're good there. And for the left side of the car, I guess we just don't put that logo on there because there's just really nowhere to put it. That is one of the unfortunate things about the micro sprint. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this reference image here. Okay. I believe we have everything pretty much where it needs to go. Justin, this is a customer car. Name's Daniel. He reached out to me long. I don't know. It might have been a year ago. I don't really know. And he wanted his dirt sprint car transferred into iRacing, and Dave Anderson with Rockstar Wraps was kind enough to um, send us the original wrap file. So because of our Vector Smart templates, we can just open up the Illustrator side of the Smart template and move everything over and work in Illustrator the whole time. So I did that for his sprint car, and obviously that was before we were streaming. And I decided he reached out to me wanting to get it done for the micro sprint. So I decided to do a stream on it just to kind of showcase our Vector Smart templates in the process. Okay, I need to make the front of the top wing white. Yeah, believe it or not, this is in fact a race car. Okay, let me move that above that layer. That should be good there. Yeah, Nate, man, I've just been so busy, man. I want to do more of these. It's just finding the time to commit to it. I have to be completely free on my schedule because things will pop up while I'm in the middle of it. So, Tombstone, I'm not sure what you mean. Could have put that just above the nose wing on the piece going up to dashboard. I'm not sure what you mean. Nate, I think he's like in product development now. He's just doing all kind of new stuff. Okay, let me pull up this reference image one more time. Okay. So I need to grab these. And we're going to copy these and put these on the iRacing side of the template because the inner sideboard panels are not part of the Vector Smart object. And I honestly can't remember where they are or where that panel is, so we're going to have to do some trial and error on that. Okay, so I think this part's good to go. I'm going to turn the wireframe off. What I like to do, and this is not a for sure fire way to check to make sure you don't have any points or paths existing. But because I know I'm not using any masks or anything, um, I know that this will work to make sure nothing exists outside the artboard. So just to double check that, I'm going to go ahead and Control S to save. I actually need to change the colors of the roll bars, wing support, and the pit box. So we're going to do that now. The other Odessa logo on the piece across from the two tail pieces on the left of what you're working on. I seen that a little late. So do you mean in this area right here? In front of the two tail pieces. I'm assuming you're calling the fuel cell. Oh, Justin, I didn't know that. Control Y. Okay. That's cool. I did not know that was a thing. So Tombstone, do you mean this area here? Gotcha. Okay. No, up one piece. I see. So on the hood, is that what you're saying? Because that's like the top of the hood. And his car. I'm trying to do this as close as I can to the actual car. Um, so I'm trying not to put anything anywhere that it's not already. I am wondering what you mean though. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha, Tombstone. Okay, so I have blacked out the roll bars, wing supports, and the pit box. And we're going to do a Control S to save. And come over to the iRacing side of the template. Now, because this template is a larger one, it takes a few minutes for the Vector Smart objects to update on the iRacing side of the template. Yeah, Tombstone, I am. It's kind of a tutorial and a I am actually doing this for a customer, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. Okay, so what we need to do now is move this to here. And that may be close. We'll have to look at it on the car to make sure. And I believe the inner panels on the top wing are white. They are. Okay, so actually the top, okay, I've got to go back to the smart object. So here we're going to grab the rectangle tool. We're going to do a black square there. We're going to make it white. And we're going to drag that layer down below the graphics. No, that's not right. That's not right. I had it right. Oh yeah, I meant to do that a second ago, and then I got sidetracked. My ADHD is showing. So that's Control Y. So Justin, does that show everything, even if it's masked? Because sometimes I've seen customer files where they'll have like a clipping mask um, over or in a grouped layer set, and if you select everything, it will not select the points that are masked out, if that makes sense. So a lot of times I have to actually get the customer to send the file so that I can kind of dig through and find it and show them where it was. So I'm wondering if this does that. Next time I do that for a customer, I'll definitely check that out because that would be extremely helpful. Okay, let's make the, oh, it's updating again. Okay. So let's go here. We're going to grab the rectangle tool and we're going to make the inner sideboard panels white. I'm just going to draw a rectangle there and one here. And I need to make an adjustment on this. Okay. I believe we are ready to render it on the car. Let me move this over just a touch. Okay. Now, I preach my Photoshop Actions method of saving. Well, it's not mine, but Photoshop has an action, basically serves as a macro, and you can pre-record saving the file to the iRacing directory. So you may see me just hit a button here, and it's going to render it on the car. That's what's happening. And let me flip over to the car viewer. Let's take a look. Okay, so we may need to do some editing there. On that white, the red edge bleeding over there. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need to bring the number and that logo back just a little, or forward rather. And that edge on that same panel. And that needs to come down. Okay, let's go back to the vector side of the template. And let me pull the chat back up. Oh yeah, Justin, man, they are a lifesaver for sure. I love actions in Photoshop. I use them daily. Let's give that a minute to update. Okay. So I'm going to turn the wireframe back on so I kind of have a guide here. So I believe, let me pull the car viewer back up here. It looks like this line here is the edge. So we're going to resize that number. Oh, I see an error that I made too. This guy needs to be on the other wing panel. Oh no. There we go. Okay, and we may have to make some more adjustments here. Let me get this level. I'm actually going to delete this one. And duplicate it over. And I did that for sizing, which I believe I'm still going to have to resize because of the bend. I am. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I need to move this logo down just a touch. For whatever reason, this one's not grouped. Okay. Turn the wireframe off. Let me pull the chat back up. Which white panel are you talking about, Tombstone? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep. Okay, which side of the car is that on? Actually, I need to move this logo. And what's up, man? We're live right now, just FYI. You can hang out. Yeah, we're streaming right now. I'm working on a vector smart template. This is our track camera engineer in the chat, Shane. Do what? Oh, they can't hear you. I muted my desktop audio. Okay, now here we go. Okay, Shane, say something.
Something.
There
Just
we
don't
go.
call me Tony Stewart because I'm tired of hearing it.
Yeah, he was. I tried walking up to him in the pits when we were there this weekend, and he was not having it. Like he was just he was walking around typical Tony Stewart. Yeah, Nate, I went down to the Gator Nationals NHRA season opener this past weekend. And if any of you have not been to an NHRA race, I highly recommend it. It is amazing. Okay, let's see where we're at on this. Okay, that's much better. That wing looks good. Okay, now I need to figure out how to fix this and that. Well, just this piece. Okay, let's go back over. Let's look at the wireframe here. And I believe that last break right there just needs to be white. So we'll try that. Oh,
Yeah, last time I seen Tony in person, Donnie Schatz popped an engine. And I asked Donnie about going back there, just, talk to him. And he was like, I ain't going back there. He's not very happy. So, fair enough. That's all I needed to hear.
Nate and Justin both said, "Is that Tony Stewart?"
Guys, come on.
Is that, do people commonly call you that?
All the time. Like the new league I'm in, they all said it, and I'm like, please, quit it.
Cut it out. Okay.
Not near as good.
I need to adjust these down just to center those a little bit. And I believe we are good to go. Yeah, I was telling the stream that I sorry, I needed like four more monitors. I was telling them this is a customer job I'm doing that Dave Anderson with Rockstar Wrap supplied the actual vector files for the wrap, and we're using the Vector Smart templates to transfer it to iRacing.
Sounds pretty fancy. Above my pay grade.
It's nothing you can't learn, man. Okay,
Well, I'm
let's see.
struggling to learn Coda right now, so um, I'll have to save the vectors for later.
We can have us a little mini session. Okay, I've adjusted that. I'm saving by hitting Control S. It's going to update the Vector Smart, or the iRacing side, the Vector Smart objects on the iRacing side. The GR Time Attack. I'm not sure what that is, but he was doing the top. Tony was doing the. He was racing Top Fuel this past weekend.
Tony,
Tony.
I
Okay.
thought you were talking about me. I'm like, Cameron.
Oh no! I was responding to Nate in the chat.
I got you.
Okay, yeah, that's much better there. All right. I believe that is done. I'm going to flatten the finish just a touch with the spec map. There we go. All right, I think we're good to go. Actually, that right there needs to be shifted over to the left just a touch. A little more. There we go. Okay, that's going to do it. Let's see. Justin, no, I actually reached out and have not heard back. Kind of getting a little nervous about it. I'm not sure why I have not heard back yet, but I will reach out to them again if I have to and figure out what we need to do. Let's see, Nate. No, I'm talking about the guy in voice chat. Oh, Shane, since he said he was learning Coda. Oh, no, he's you're doing the cameras, right, Shane?
No, actually, I'm getting ready for a race in 2 weeks in the
Oh,
Cup cars.
gotcha. Okay.
My series or league, whatever you want to call it, is here in 2 weeks, and I despise this place. I despise it for cameras too, if it makes it any better. But
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, Justin. No, I have not, man. I'm still pondering it. Um, it's hard to it's hard with me building the real car. It's hard to come off that money because that's real race car parts. What's up, Splash and Go? Or my gird, it's Cosman. Okay. So I think we're good to go here. Let me save this. I have not saved this a single time. I'm so bad about that.
you want to lose your work? That's how you lose your work. Damn it! Oh,
Yeah.
wait, PG, sorry.
It's okay. I think we're all of age in the chat.
I gotta keep it kid friendly just in case. My bad.
That's okay. All right, guys. Well, that is how you do a real wrap to iRacing with the Vector Smart templates. I don't really want to end the stream now, but I have nothing else I can show you guys at the moment. Oh.
We can put on a comedy show.
I don't know how well I would be at that streaming. I can definitely make people laugh in person though. Yeah, Simrat Market After Dark. I like it.
I can leave my mic open for every time I miss a braking zone.
Yeah, we'll hear Shane rage quit here in a minute. Or I mean Tony.
Easy.
All right, guys. Well, I hate to end it, but I'm going to deliver this file and try to work on some other stuff that I can't really stream. But thank you guys for joining. Thanks for the follows. And I will try to be back sometime soon. Maybe I can drag Justin with me next time or one of the other designers. And we'll do a traditional stream with our base designs, completing them and whatnot. Oh, I see an issue. Let's go fix that real quick. So what I just spotted was this logo overhanging the 9. So let's go ahead and fix that while we're on stream. This happens every time I do a paint. I always see stuff after I think I'm done. See you, Tombstone. Appreciate you joining, man. Yeah, Justin, you're just the puppy on the leash.
At least he's not the only purple guy in the chat.
Oh yeah, Nico, he's got that other the other color.
Yeah, I told him we could be best friends now because we're the oddballs.
You know, I honestly do that so that they're grouped in Discord, so that we're all grouped separately, so it's easy to distinguish who's who. But I guess I could apply the same color to all the roles.
It's okay. I was just kidding, man. Doesn't really bother me.
Well, I'm kind of running out of colors in there, and I'm big on consistency, so I've been pondering that anyways.
So this is the part where I should say I want purple and I want to be my only purple.
Okay, well, if you want that, we can make that happen.
I'm glad I could be of service. Anything to just be difficult.
All right. All right, guys. I'm actually going to end it this time. Thank you guys for joining. I will try to be back soon.
I'll make sure I randomly pop in again. You're welcome, guys. Nice to see you. Have a good night.